Aliens. True story with my father, who is now into ballroom dancing at 71. I said, "You're going to come to my book party reading?" I know, I'm going dancing tonight. I get these, Italian girls I like to dance with. Like, oh, fine, okay. But this was a dialogue that we'd had, and I'd written, I actually had him in my office, and we talked this out, and it was funny. And he really got a kick out of it and actually cried a little, and I thought that was nice. It's called Aliens. My father blames everything on the Beatles. Doesn't understand how the people he fought in World War II are running the world, and in general wonders what it actually is his only begotten son is talking about when he tells him he's a creative writer. Along communication lines, we usually get into some religious discussion on who or what it is that make the universe tick. My father is a converted Catholic from an Illinois farm where he lived like an Indian trapper. Since I was a city-raised divinity student, we're part of the theory of immediate paradox. Here's the theory. As one matures, those raised without religion have a tendency to grasp at it, while those raised without it have a tendency to search elsewhere or reject it. This rule usually applies when some metamorphosis of the brain occurs. When I bring up the theory of immediate paradox, my father plays the Beatles card. Everything went wrong with you when you were in college and your hair was long and the Beatles said they were bigger than Jesus. I tell him that was a misunderstanding. I quote him percentages of non-Christians in the real world and ask him if they all go to hell. He sees them beating themselves with chains. I ask him about the innocence of tragedy. He says he doesn't know. He asks me why things are never smooth for me. I say, I don't know. He tells me how he used to trap mink. I tell him the Bible says when you die, thought dies with you. He says, where? I say, I forgot. I tell him, I want to believe in life after death, but my mind won't let me. He looks at me funny and wonders if I'll ever make money. I ask him if he'll give me a ride to the bank. He says, if it doesn't snow. I say, I should have a car of my own. He says, if you've got a car, you've got problems. I say, I know, that's why I don't have one. I tell him, what if aliens land and tell us things about the universe that completely contradict existing theories of life as we know it now? I say, what if they have rules bigger than ours, gods of their own, with more information? He says, by then he'll be in heaven. I say, are you sure you'll go? He says, I don't know. He takes me to the bank. It snows. He doesn't say anything.